What's up, Road to Riches family? As y'all can see from the title, Tupperware stock went on a good run today. It was up over 20% with 27 million in value. So my question is, will Tupperware stock be back in action? Stay until the end to see, and there's some exciting news that we have to talk about. If you're new to this channel, we talk about how to make that bag in the stock market, day trading, stock updates, and more. So make sure to subscribe if you like making money in the stock market, and smash that like button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family so we can all get on the road to riches now. As y'all know or might have remembered, Tupperware stock was up over 500% earlier this month. However, since August 3rd, when Tupperware went to $7, the stock was down over 50% to about $2.40 last Thursday and Friday. Today, I traded this stock and I brought it around that $2.90 area when it had a bounce from VWAP at 9:36 a.m. I then sold into strength over $3. Now, I wanted that big push to over $3.20, but I sold when we broke VWAP at 9:54 and 10:12 a.m. So that's when I sold all of my shares for sure. Remember to sell into strength, and when the trade goes against your plan, just sell. Don't hold and hope that the stock is going to come back and things like that. Just stick to your plan and execute that. Now, there's two articles we have to pay attention to. The first one is from Market Beat. Now, according to the news, Federated Hermes Inc. increased its holdings and shares of Tupperware brands by 134% in the first quarter. So according to the company in its most recent Form 13F filing with the SEC, the fund owned about 300,000 shares of the company's stock after purchasing an additional 200,000 shares during the quarter. So a number of other institutional investors and hedge funds have also been recently adding or reducing their stake in Tupperware stock. So we got to talk about some of those hedge funds that's buying up this stock. So the next one is Vanguard Group Inc., which boosted its holdings and shares of Tupperware by 2.7% in the first quarter. Next is Millennium Management LLC, which boosted its stake of Tupperware brands by 284% in the fourth quarter. So Millennium Management LLC now owns about 2 million shares of the company stock, valued at about 8.7 million after acquiring an additional 1.5 million shares in the last quarter. Now, State Street Corp also grew its holdings in the shares of Tupperware brands by 0.5% during the second quarter. Charles Schwab Investment Management increased its position in shares of Tupperware by 28% during the fourth quarter. So that means Charles Schwab Investment now owns 1.4 million shares of the company's stock, and now that is worth about $6 million after purchasing an additional 300,000 shares in the last quarter. Last but not least, LSV Assets Management lifted its holding in shares of Tupperware brands by 37% in the fourth quarter. So LSV Asset Management now owns 1 million shares of the company's stock. So 65% of the stock is owned by institutional investors and hedge funds. This is important to keep in mind for the upcoming week. So now with that in mind, let's go to the other news. Now the next news is from Seeking Alpha. This one was very interesting. Tupperware brands rose 20% this morning as the stock continued its month-long frenzy. Now, shares have spiked repeatedly since late July, and shorts have increased from about 23% to over 27% in that time. So Tupperware is up 300% over the past month. In April, the company warned that it could go bankrupt and subsequently hired investment bank Moelis & Co. LLC to help explore strategic alternatives. Now, with that being said, this is important because last time we talked about that short interest being so high, and that's how we could spot that short squeeze. Now, there's even more people shorting the stock, but let's continue with the news. Annual sales at the company have been cut in half over the past decade, totaling $1.3 billion in 2022. Now, earlier this month, Tupperware brands surged after it reached a debt restructuring deal with its lenders. We talked about this big news last time on the channel. The deal included reduction and reallocation of $150 million cash interest and fees, extension of the maturity of $348 million principal, and reallocated interest to fiscal year 27. Lower amortization payments by $55 million and immediate access to $21 million revolving credit. This agreement provides us with the financial flexibility to continue executing on near-term turnaround efforts, says the chief financial officer of Tupperware stock. So also delaying filing its Q1 earnings report on account of restatement of fiscal year 22 results due to misstatements and internal control weakness. So I guess this is why we haven't seen the company come out with earnings like we were supposed to early this month. I believe one of my first few videos, I was talking about this big news that was supposed to come out with Tupperware and their earnings supposed to be coming out, but we never seen their earnings actually come out to the public. But I think Tupperware can continue running if we see bigger volume tomorrow. So as I'm making this video, it looks like we aren't going to be over 40 million in volume today. We're actually going to be under that. So if we see a pre-market volume of about 10 million and get about 20 million in the first hour, 20 million in volume, I will be interested to trade this stock again. I will be looking at that $2.10 area as support and a good place to buy. We have some resistance at $3.20. So if we break over that area, it looks like the mid $5 area is the next resistance. So I will be only day trading this stock. We saw this stock fading over the last few weeks. So let's see if the momentum in that volume can stay up. Remember, the short interest is up even more now to over 27%. More hedge funds are buying and shorting the stock. Could we get volume over 40 million tomorrow? That's what I'm going to personally be looking at. So make sure to trade smart. Don't chase. And good luck tomorrow. Road to Riches family. I hope y'all made money in the stock market or day trading today. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe for that YouTube algorithm. And I'll see y'all in the next video.